Philidor's defense, 29 moves by Paul Morphy, the chess prodigy from New Orleans, takes control of the center and posts a knight deep in black's territory before starting an unstoppable attack on the king. Morphy played this game blindfolded. He was told his opponent's moves but was not allowed to see the board. e4. Controlling the center and preparing to develop the bishop on f1 eventually. e5 by black. Knight f3. Developing the knight and attacking the pawn on e5. d6. The Philidor's defense. Black will have to contend with a cramped position. d4. White now has an advantage in the center. E takes d4. White's pawn on e4 controls more space than black's pawn on d6. Queen takes d4. The queen is well placed here. White has two pieces developed. Knight c6. Developing a piece and attacking white's queen. Bishop to b5. Developing a piece and pinning the knight to the king. Bishop d7. Now black threatens to take the queen. Bishop captures c6, so that the queen can remain in a dominating position. Bishop recaptures c6. Bishop g5, threatening the queen. f6. This weakens black's position. White will eventually post a knight at e6. Bishop h4. Knight h6. Not a good place for the knight, but knight e7 blocks the bishop. Knight c3. A natural developing move. Bishop e7. Black's position is cramped. White castles. Getting the king out of the center and developing the king's rook. Black also castles. Black's king is not safe in the center, but it is not safe on the kingside either. Queen c4 checking the black king at the same time, freeing the d4 square for the knight. King h8. Knight d4. The knight is very well placed in this central square. It now threatens knight e6, forking the rook and queen. Queen to d7. Rook a d1. Another developing move that reinforces white's hold on the center. Rook f7. Black can think of nothing better to do than wait. Better was knight f7 followed by knight d8 to defend the weak square on e6. f4. White is preparing to control e6. Pawn to a5. f5. Planning to move the knight to e6. Rook f8. Knight e6. A knight on the 6th rank is like a tooth in the throat. Rook g8. a4. White prevents even the slightest queenside counterplay by black. Knight g4. Threatening knight 3, attacking both rooks and the queen. Queen e2. The threat is easily parried. Knight e5. This centrally posted knight is black's most active piece. Bishop g3. So white decides to trade a bishop for it. Queen c8. So after bishop takes e5, black can recapture with the pawn on d6 without allowing rook takes queen on d7. Bishop takes e5. D takes e5. White has a dominating position. Rook f3. The rook is on its way to h3 where it will support the attack on the king. Bishop to d7. Rook h3. Threatening rook takes h7 check. King recaptures on h7. And queen h5 checkmate. So black move the pawn to h6. Queen to d2. King to h7. Queen takes d7. Bishop d6. Rook takes h6 check. Excellent move. King takes h6. Rook d3 threatening rook h3 checkmate. King to h5. Queen f7 check. King g4. Queen g6 check. King to h4. And rook h3 checkmate. Thanks for watching and hope you enjoy the video. Goodbye and peace be upon you.